Milad. It's nice to be in your office. Very successful story behind you, and I was thinking to talk to you for quite some time. We want people who plan to move to Canada to see the story behind every successful entrepreneur, especially coming from countries where you're from. Where are you from?
Well, first of all, thanks for coming, Alex. Nice to have you here in my office. I'm originally from Iran. I was 9 years old when I moved here with my family. Yeah, so that was about 30 years ago.
Okay, then now we know your age.
Yeah, I just gave away my age.
Yeah.
So, obviously I have good memories of Iran. I went there till grade 4. Then moved to Canada, so I was here from grade 5 to high school and university. So I have a mixture of both, I would say, cultures.
But still, the Persian culture is inside you.
Persian culture is inside me, and I speak Farsi really well because I have a lot of Iranian clients, so I speak Farsi well. Certainly, Persian culture is,
It just reminded me one of the things that we ask people when they say how to maintain culture. I always tell them, speak own language at home.
Yes.
Because kids will pick up the English language or French, depends where they are, easily, but definitely maintaining home in a way that it used to be in their culture, in their background. It's very, very useful. Thank you for actually bringing that up. So you here and you decided to go your own way, and quite successfully, I can say. So people coming from Iran, let's put it that way, coming from Iran, many other countries that have that business interest in real estate as well. Why real estate? Why people in Iran, for example, understand and interested in real estate?
Yes. So you're right, I did go my own way. I opened this office. We're here in Cole Harbor. I opened this office in 2013. I've been in real estate since 2008, here in Cole Harbor since 2013. I would say one of the main reasons Iranians gravitate towards real estate is that we come from that culture. So real estate is always a big part of Iranian, as far as investments or part of our culture. People appreciate good real estate, appreciate fine real estate. So almost everywhere around the world that you go to, there's always Iranians. The luxury markets, be it in the U.S. or here in Canada, of course. So I think that was one of the reasons I was also gravitated towards it. Certainly, my family were involved, and initially, I got involved to help my family and my own inner circle. But once I got into the business, I really loved it because I deal with people on a daily basis. Every day is different. It's not just paperwork, sitting behind a desk.
That's great, actually, because you deal with people on a daily basis. So you see a lot of new immigrants, and when they hear, it's new for them, everything new. And for example, in our business, when we prepare business immigrants for relocation to move here, we definitely advise them to learn a little bit before they come here, because when they hear, time flies very fast, and they feel sorry sometimes that they cannot get something here which was also already available before.
Yes.
And that's a great opportunity for new immigrants to hear from you. What would you recommend for people when they're there and getting ready to immigrate?
Yeah. Well, just as I mentioned, real estate is a big part of Iranian culture, but the systems are quite different.
Exactly.
The system in North America and Canada is very different with how things work back home. So one of the big things or recommendations I would have for newcomers is to start familiarizing yourself with a new system. For example, one aspect is the mortgage system. In Iran, most people don't get mortgages just because of the way the banking is and high interest rates. So mortgage and the debt and credit system is not established there the way it is here. So that's one of the things. For example, get in touch with a professional like myself or a mortgage broker and start working on that financing potentially opening up a credit card,
Even before.
even
arrival.
before, yeah, you come and
Exactly.
visit here, you can go to the bank and open, a non-resident credit card and, start building your credit in different ways and also just learning about it, right? So
Yes.
that's just one aspect, but there's many different, differences between
Make
back home.
connections, prepare yourself. And I also like a definition of being in the zone.
Yes.
Like you put yourself in the mind that you're already there, it helps you because many people go through the process, and process sometimes in our case can take on a shorter scale, it's probably 1 year, but shorter than that, but maybe 2 years. And people get frustrated sometimes, they think, oh my God, am I in the right place? Did I make the right choice? And did I make the right move? But being in the zone helps them to feel like they're already here, and it helps a lot actually because mentally they're already prepared.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So when they hear you work in real estate, and definitely you benefit from knowing language and knowing culture. But in general, if people start their business, let's say new startup in any kind of industry, would you recommend to focus on local community only, or spread your wings and go general public?
Yes. The local community is it's like a tool that we can use, but certainly when you're in a business, you want to cast as wide a net as possible, right? So you don't want to just lock yourself into one culture or one community or even one area. You want to have a wide area. Canada and Vancouver is very multicultural. We have all kinds of people. So my clientele, I have clientele from all across the world. Of course, a big percentage from Iran, but not the majority even.
Yes.
The majority is a combination of other communities and cultures. So use it as a tool. We should always use our roots as a tool, but don't get stuck. With one
Very
track.
useful, very useful. And to conclude, when people come in, do they have to be afraid of Canada or not?
It's a
simple
scary
question,
move.
but scary.
I did it, with my family, and of course I saw their experience, and I deal with a lot of new immigrants like you do. Certainly one of the first things most immigrants do is to buy new property, or again get into involved in real estate in a different aspect, be it construction, renovations, or becoming an agent for sale. So I deal with all kinds of Iranians, and in my experience, if you are patient, you give it 2 to 3 years, almost everyone I know have been successful here, and they've been happy with the move. But you got to give it a minimum 2 years, and like you said, you got to get in the zone, right? Get involved, get in the zone, and really immerse yourself. If you're coming in with hesitation, it's just going to take longer for you to get integrated. If you're coming in with an open mind, open arms, and embrace the experience, then you're just going to go through that process faster.
Just stay consistent.
And stay consistent. But overall, everyone's been happy. Overall, most people have been successful, really.
Well, I think people who are watching us, Milad, it's a big audience, and basically general public, like you mentioned. But I think what I sincerely hope, that what it will help people with is the feeling that they expected here, they welcome here, and they don't have to be afraid. And if they have some idea in mind, it's time for them to realize it. Thank you very much, Milad.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Great conversation.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this particular segment. We're really proud to show people to you who are successful, who came to this their own way, made themselves in Canada. So support this channel, subscribe, like, share, and stay safe.